Hi, welcome back to my channel, EzyMentor. So, today we are going to discuss some data analysis questions, and we have the data with serial number from 1 to 100. Then we have gender, and it includes males and females. Also, we have district of Kerala. Then we have some reading scores of the students and the math scores of these students. So we have 10 questions, and we will be discussing these questions in this class. So the first question is total students in this data. We need to find how many students are there in this data. Actually, I know there are 100 students, but there is a formula in Excel to count how many students are there in this data. So let us move to the analysis part, and we can find the solution for the first question. So here are the questions. These are the 10 questions I have made, and we will be discussing part. First 6 questions and questions will be discussed today, and the later balance questions will be discussed on the next class. So we can start. So the answer for the first question is we need to use equal to count option. This is a function that to count how many students are there in this data. So using count, we can select numeric values and give enter. So we can see there are 100 students in this data. And there is another option of count A. As we click on this, we can see count the number of cells in the range that are not empty. So we can see count A function will give result for text. So we need to choose text and see the result. So we can see there are 100. So using count, here's the code count, and using this code we can find the count of count of numeric values, and using count A function we need to count text functions. So let's move to the second question. These are we need to find how many males and females in the data. So let's move to make a pivot table to see how many students, how many males, how many females. So first of all, go to insert, take pivot table from table or range, and select the entire data which was already selected, but I want to choose it again. So I given the data, then I need to give in existing worksheet only. I need to give it the solution in this sheet only. So I choose existing worksheet, and I'm going to give the location as near to this. Sorry, I'm going to give here. Okay, then we can see the result. So here comes the pivot table. So our question was to count the male and female in this data. So move gender variable to rows. So we can see on rows there are two categories, females and males. And again move this gender to the values. So actually Excel itself read that we need to see the count of gender. So here it is actually came 56 and 44. There are 56 females in this data, and there are 44 males in this data. So if we need to move to other functions, we can choose some like that. We can take average, max, min, like that options also we can give. So our option was count. Our question was count males and females in the data. So we counted, then give OK. Then so we have got the solution for the second question also. Then we are moving to the third question, which is to count the students in each district. So we need to count the students in each of the district. And we are going to make again a pivot table to see how many students are there coming from each district. So we need to give the table again. Sorry, my selection was not correct. Sorry. So we choose the data. Then I need to see in the existing worksheets only. So I'm going to give the location once more and click on OK. As we can see here, the two table games and drag. Now I am going to drag distribute to columns and again distribute to values. So like this, we can see on column wise the result. So we can see in Ernakulam, from Ernakulam, 67 students are there in this data, and from Thrissur is the second, and from Wayanad is the least students are coming to the training. So we just move this to the rows. So we can see here in vertically. Like the analysis can be seen in vertically. So we can see again Ernakulam 67, Idiki 9, Kollam 3, Palakkad 6, Thrissur 13 and Wayanad 2. And the grand total is 100. Next question. We are moving to the next question and we need to see result for each of the all questions we have written here. So the next question is find the average reading score. We need to find the average reading score. So we have already studied the one equation to find the average. So give equals and give average. Here comes average to find the average value of the data. So click on average and we need to find average reading score. So select the entire reading score data. Even if you choose headings also, there is no problem. The average will be reading only the numeric values. So we will get the result properly. So we can see the average reading score. Average means sum of all the observations, which means sum of all the reading score divided by the number of reading scores. So here the average is 32.58. And the next question is we are going to discuss is average math score. Again same, nothing to worry about it. Let's do it in another way. We are going to find sum. First we are going to find sum of math score. So we got the sum. Then we are going to find the count of math score. Sorry, there's a mistake actually. Sorry. Yeah, it's right. Okay, once more. Count. So here comes the results 100 and we need to find the average. To find average, what we need to do is sum of observations divided by number of observations, which is 24.44, which is nothing but that average. We can find same value using this equation also. So here comes the result as 24.44. So next question, move on to the next question, sixth question. Find the maximum math score and the minimum reading score, 6th and 7th. So we know the equation for finding maximum and minimum equal to, first one is maximum math score. Give maximum. Sorry, the function is not true. Press tab so we can select max. We need to find the maximum math score. Select maths. So we can see the maximum math score is 48. So the exam was conducted in 50 and one of the students or some students have scored 48 in maths. Then we need to find the minimum reading score. we need to find the minimum reading score. So we choose min function and we are going to select reading score and press enter. So we can see the minimum reading score is 4, which means some or one of the student has got 4 in reading score. So this much questions are for enough for today, and we can discuss later the balance all questions. And for today, go and practice these questions. It will be easy while we are doing and practicing these questions. And data analysis, very easy method to analyze the data. If we got it data in our hand, it will be easy to analyze and give results from the data. And first method is cleaning the data. So like this, the data should be arranged everything properly. So in this data, there is no cleaning part is coming, so that it's easy for analysis. So the first part is clean the data, then we need to go for analysis. So these are the results of our first 7 questions. I will be providing the Excel sheet in my in my GitHub, and also I will give the link in our YouTube channel to see to people to get the data correctly, and you can practice on this Excel file itself. So okay then, thank you for today.